Okay, so here's how you sculpt a llama out of clay. The first thing you're going to need is some slip. Slip is like watered down clay. So you put a little bit of clay in a tub and you add some water to it and you kind of mix it up. Slip is like glue for clay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the llama's head. So I'm going to take a ball of clay, maybe about this much, and I'm going to roll it into a ball using my hands. And then I'm going to take the ball and I'm just going to kind of pinch it at the end like this to make the snout of the llama. Okay, I'm also going to be using a pencil today as a way to kind of carve the clay. So I'm just sort of pinching it at the end like this. And then I can add a little llama snout and maybe an eye. There we go. So I'm going to put the head down now and I'm going to work on the neck. The neck on a llama is quite long. So I'm going to roll a kind of like a log for this. I'm going to roll it between my hands to kind of create a log shape. What I'm doing right now is I'm kind of blending the clay to get the cracks out. Blending it together. There we go. Okay, this is like a nice log shape. And I want to attach the head to the neck. See? So when I attach two pieces of clay, I need to do scoring, which is where I scratch the clay like this. I score it on this piece of clay, and I'm going to score it on the head. I'm going to score it in the area where the two pieces of clay will be touching. So that would be the bottom of the head here. So now I have scored the two pieces of clay. I'm going to put my finger in the slip, just one finger, you don't need much. Put the slip on the clay. And then I am going to stick. I'm going to stick the head on, and I'm going to smooth with my thumb. I'm going to smooth the two pieces of clay together. See, I'm smoothing it with my hands. Really making sure the clay is properly joined. And now I have a llama. I use a little tool to help with the smoothing. I have a llama head attached to the neck. And you won't have this clay tool at home, but you could use the end of a spoon to help you smooth the clay and properly join it. There we go. Now llamas have two ears as well. So I'm going to take a small piece of clay about this much and another small piece of clay this much. And I'm going to try to make them into a triangle shape. So I'm going to kind of tap the bottom like this and then sort of squeeze at the top with my fingers to make it pointy. I want to make some ears. Just kind of shaping it into a triangle. There's one triangle, one ear. Now I'm going to do the other one. So I'm just tapping it at the end to make a nice sturdy base for the triangle, and then squeezing it at this end. Alright, now I want to attach them to the head, so I'm going to score the head. I'm going to score the bottom of the triangle. And then I'll put some slip. Score slip, stick smooth. And stick on the ear. And smooth it down. Now I'm going to do the second ear. You put the second ear slightly in front of the first. Scoring. Scratching a little bit with my pencil. Slip. And stick. There's the llama's second ear. Okay. Now we're going to do the llama's body. So I'm going to roll this hunk of clay into a ball. Shaping it. Okay, and I'm going to kind of do more, maybe more like an oval shape, like a long stretched out ball. So I'm going to roll it into a regular ball. Like this, and then I'm just going to kind of take my two hands and push it a bit to make it more oval-like. There we go. Now I'm going to attach the neck to the body. So what I must do first is score the bottom of the neck, score the body. I don't need to score the whole body, just where the neck is going to touch it. I'm going to use slip, that's the glue, stick, and this is very important, smooth, really smooth the neck onto the body. smooth it so it's properly attached. Now the llama is attached to the body, like so. Kind of pushing the head down a little bit, pushing it because I want it to have more of a curve to it. There we go. So we've got our body. Now it's time to do the legs. So to make the legs, I'm going to take some clay and I'm going to make it into some sturdy squares or cube-like shapes. So I'm going to roll it into a ball to start. I have about this much clay. And then I'm going to kind of squeeze it with my thumb and my middle finger. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze while holding it with my index and my thumb on the other finger. Okay, so it looks like a little square. Do the same thing with my other ball. Maybe some more clay, like about this much clay is good. Roll it into a ball to start. Squeeze with the middle finger and thumb and hold with the pointer and thumb of my other finger. Just sort of tapping a bit, not squeezing too hard. And there's my second leg. So now I want to attach these legs, so I have to score the body, score the leg. See, I've scored in both places, put the slip on, and then I'm going to stick like this, and then smooth. Now I can add 4 legs to the llama. So I'm going to do this another time and add 2 more cubes to the bottom of my llama. And llamas also have a little tail on their backside. So I'm going to kind of roll a small ball. And there's the tail sticking out. Now llamas are very, very furry, right? Remember we said that the Inca would use them not only as a source of food, but also as a source of clothing to stay warm up in the mountains. So I'm going to try to show the fur of the llama by adding some texture with my pencil. I'm just going to kind of go around on my clay, lightly scratching it and going maybe in some spiral-like motions, lightly scratching the clay to make it look like the llama is very furry, especially on their necks and kind of around their heads. They would have had some fur. So I'm just lightly adding some texture to my clay. There we go. And if the llama is not standing up, it might make sense for you to add 2 more legs. Okay, maybe 1 more on this side, 1 more on this side, just to better support it. Okay, so have fun drawing your llamas today, and you can also make your llamas out of clay.